This move won me my UFC contract and, in a way, changed my life. Check it out. Let me know what you guys think. As we work from here, of course, when we're on the back, the first thing I want to do is secure the rear naked choke. I want to look to keep position. I want to, make as little big adjustments as possible. I want to, make small adjustments the whole time. I don't want to have to make these big motions where I might lose position or, risk going for an arm bar or something like that. But if I find my partner getting out, there's different ways I can trap him and kind of guide him into submission threats. So this was one of my absolute favorites. It does a couple things, and there's a couple variations we can do on it. So as I'm here in my seatbelt and my Kimura grip, a lot of times guys still like to go 2-on-1 on the choking arm and pull it over their head. So that is one way I can get into this. I can also do it if he starts following kind of the old school defense, right? He follows the way I'm pointing. I can catch him over the head proactively. So however we get there, when this arm goes over his head, I'm going to start to make connection inside my top leg. So I'm going to take my hand and grab inside my thigh. I want to keep this connection. It's super important. Now, one thing I like about this is as I do it, sometimes I can just kind of close this gap off by bringing my elbow toward my ribs, take his head off center line, and he kind of stops in his tracks. And then I can just loop the head and go back, maintain back control. But a lot of times, if this guy's kind of crafty, he wants to get out, there's a couple different ways he can go. Now, number one is going to be he doesn't really make the read correctly. He explodes out. He kind of rushes to it. This is what happened in the fight. So as I'm here and I grab, I would like to start to bring my top leg over and take my bottom leg out. So it's going to be a switch with my feet, a little exchange. My bottom leg comes over. Now my top leg comes over. My bottom leg comes out. That's going to allow me the flexibility and the opportunity to then come on top if I need to. Now, in the fight, what I did is pause for a second, apply pressure with my elbow. He saw that space and felt the pressure. As he turned, I just loosened. So as he turns, I loosened, punch my grip through till I can see my fingertips, make a fist, and I cover the fist. Right? As I go now, because we end up in closed guard, my finish is going to be very simple. I'm going to lock over the top. I want to extend my hips away. And because of the nature of this choke with the arm on the same side, there's no intricate gripping. I'm going to grab my fist and do almost a deadlift or a back extension as I disengage his hips by pushing the leg here. So that would be option one. So again, as I get here, the setup is the same. Either he takes the arm over to look for the escape. I react by grabbing the inside of my thigh. Or as he falls the correct way, I cover him. I go here proactively. I grab the inside of my thigh. Now, I'm going to bring my top leg over first, take my bottom hook out. I close that gap by putting pressure on his head. As he sees that space, he's enticed to turn. I loosen so he can do it, punch my hand through. Now my outside hand will reinforce, and I end up in a closed guard scenario where I just extend my legs, and it's just a deadlift or a back extension. Very simple squeeze, because the front end work is really where we secure our grip. Now my other option is a little more difficult, but also very high percentage, because now I won't be limited to closed guard for my finish. So as I come over, my other option, if he kind of freezes because he wants to assess the position, right? My top leg comes over, bottom hook comes out. Now all it's going to be is posting to my back hand, the same one as my bottom hook. I want to retract my bottom leg, and I'm going to loosen my grip enough so instead of pulling him this way, like last time, now I'm going to flare the opposite way, open my shoulder up. I'm going to post, take my bottom leg out, and I'm going to do a full rotation around him. As we go, I'm going to come through and sit all the way through to where I'm on the same side as my choking arm. Again now, what this does for me, a lot of times, this guy's going to start trying to stand up, posture, run away. It lets me have mobility in my bottom leg if I want it. If I want to finish from closed guard, I still just lock it up, right? If I don't, I can start nudging, lifting, looking to get my legs through. And we also have other options to submit him from here. All right. So again, as we go, I can do this proactively by just coming over and start guiding him this way. Or if he starts taking my arm over, I don't want him to pin this arm and start looking to escape. So I make connection inside my thigh. Top leg comes over first. And actually in the fight when I did this, Michael Bisping called me out for having my feet crossed. It wasn't not knowing what, proper back control is. It was setting this up, right? I'm stepping over, trying to keep him at bay. If he's worried about my ankles while I'm looking for the strangle, he's got much bigger problems. I'm going to let him crank on there to step over all day long, right? So as I go, I step over, bottom leg comes out, post to my bottom hand. The more height I can get, the more mobile I'll be. So now my bottom leg can retract pretty easily. I have to open this elbow up. If I'm tight, I'm not going to get the angle for the choke. So I flare the elbow. I'm going to roll all the way through, and now we're in the same position we ended up in. Make my fist, other hand covers. I can lock my legs, extend away, and I'm going to lean straight back, get my tap.